I'm going to cook. Um, and hopefully my phone won't fall. Um, I've been hungry lately. I don't have money and I'm running out of food. I've eaten free soups I got that I didn't want. Uh, I've, I don't have bread in the freezer. I have an egg or two. But I don't have toast to put it on. I don't have cheese to make an omelet. Um, I'm chopping a piece of garlic. Um, Not having much food, I appreciate the flavor that this garlic will add. What I plan to do is to fry up an egg or two with this garlic in some oil and maybe some other seasoning. Maybe I've got Old Bay, I've got adobo, and I think the Old Bay would be interesting. And I do have a corn tortilla, so I'm going to maybe I'll fry the eggs solid or slightly runny and then wrap it in a corn tortilla. But for some reason, because I have it, I decided I'm going to make it super garlicky. Um, I'm substituting flavor for quantity. If I just have some nice flavor, it might not be too depressing because it is depressing. Ish. Ish. Um, it would be cute if I had like a Borg style camera eye. Um, you know, what do I do? I put my headphones on and so you can hear me as best as I can do. And I'll make an appearance at some point. Well, might as well now while it's in my hands. I I've got dirty clothes on. I'm dirty. Uh, I like the channel Atomic Shrimp on YouTube. And um, well, I don't need to. It's about to do an example of comparison is the thief of joy. I don't know what to do. I have a tripod, but it kind of takes up all the room in the kitchen if I bring it in. I thought I could come up with something simple. Oh my God. Gravity, the biggest enemy known to man. I'm going to try something else. Well, if I have it up there, I can't see. All right, let's try something else. Here we go. Um, well, whatever. I was about to say, I don't love it being above the heat. Whatever. What are we doing? We're going to. Now, I always thought you put the oil in the pan first and then you heat up the pan. And then now someone says you heat up the pan first and then you put the oil in. Let's try that and just see. My non-sticks are not very non-stick anymore. So, um, yeah, I guess I'll get the eggs out. The eggs were free And I think I'm down to the last two, but I need to eat them. I thought about adding them to the soup, but I'm just going to have them as my breakfast. I have the opportunity today is a day that there's a food pantry not far from my house, so I will probably go to it. So, do I want scrambled or fried? I don't care. One thing about these free eggs, they have, I guess, really thick shell. I don't know what. There's something weird about their shells. I've gotten more shell pieces in stuff that I've cooked with them. Why is this? I'm really dumb. Well, it's because it's electrical. Turn it up to medium high. I mean, this is a mistake I make a lot. I'm impatient, you know? When you're preheating, I usually start on high or medium high before I put it down to the temperature that I want it at. I don't know if that's smart. It most likely isn't. Yesterday, in this theory of, I can eat something unappealing by giving it a dose of flavor, I used some of my last remaining sesame oil um, for a really bad stir fry. Oh my gosh, I don't even want to think about what was in it, but it was just food. So I'm gonna use, well, if we're on a flavor kick, why not use olive oil? Oh, and so if I'm gonna follow the theory of put the oil in after the pan is hot, then I'm gonna use this to spread it around. I started to talk about atomic shrimp, but I'm not even well enough to do that. Mm, my tum tum is empty. All right, then we're gonna do garlic. Yeah, atomic shrimp. I was just watching his channel's really evolved over the years, and just seeing him sit in a garden and read comments was really heartening. Why is it we hear the term disheartening more than heartening? I mean, I'm sure there's another useful word. I'll just let this sit there for a while. I've got it on 3. Maybe I prefer it on 4. I wonder if I turn on the fan, if that's a big, huge chunk of garlic. Oh well. So then you probably want to cook it for kind of a long time. So put it down back to 3 and ignore it for a while. In terms of flavor, I've got a little bit of coffee, so I might as well enjoy that. It's oh, it's 11:30. That's late. That is late. I'm trying to arrange my day today so that I end up going to um, the charity pantry at 4. So that's my big goal. And I did a blog post about it. I'm gonna have a little bit of coffee. Um, iced coffee. Oh yeah, my refrigerator freezes things, so it's a coffee slushy. Trust me, quality is not the issue. And I'm gonna use one of these frozen corn tortillas. I can smell the garlic. That's great. I guess I'll turn this on. I don't think it matters much to y'all because I'm wearing these headphones. Hmm, it's different. I'm normally an iced tea drinker. One of my meals yesterday was peanut butter and stale cereal. So it's an exciting time to be poor. I say things like that sort of jokingly. I come from money, but I have no income. I've chosen to be an artist, and I never finished college, so the numbers of jobs that were available to me have never been great. And during the pandemic, I decided the most recent job that I got fired from, I hated so much, and I just decided that I make it so complicated. I could make a chart, and it's very simple, which is, I'm sure, something that a lot of other people deal with, which is happiness and no money, or misery and money. This is how I crack my eggs. I'm weird. One. I'm gonna have a two egg. Maybe I should do one. Yes. I'm going to preserve my food. I'm gonna start with one. Well, that's a lot of garlic. I will live. So I'm gonna do one fried egg, all that garlic, a little bit of Old Bay. Um, oh, another thing I did yesterday with the food I didn't like very much was hot sauce. So flavor helps. I think, well, just leave it alone. You like that? Do you like to fidget with things? So my goal at the moment, I wish I could help the color. Yeah, I mean that's just no good at all. I'm really bad at eggs, I have learned. I do know how to make poached eggs that I like. All right, now I'm going to start warming up this frozen corn tortilla. So this will be enough for a breakfast. I have cheese, but the only cheese I have right now is hard cheese like Parmesan. I don't think that does much. Um, I lowered it. I'm just gonna walk away for a couple minutes. I'm gonna water my plant, and I'm going to move it at some point today so it gets more sun as we're entering that part of the year. Just to rewrite what I said earlier when I said something about being poor. Because of my background, I usually don't label myself as poor. I say that I have no income. Um, I have, yeah, whatever. That's enough. Anyway, but may or may not still be partly running. I mean, it looks like it is, but I like that. So, not the worst breakfast for free. Yeah, I'm pouring the garlic oil on it. I did that, so it looked best from my point of view, not yours. I mean, I'm sorry, but garlic oil, it is yum yum. The In a world in which everything's measured by money, it's hard to, for me, to do things that don't make money. Hard for anybody, I guess, to do things that don't make money. And so, of course, I've questioned many, 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 many times, especially like, oh my gosh, sharing on social media is, it's a machine that puts out certain stuff. definitely doesn't. I mean, I'm not saying I deserve attention, blah, 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 blah. Oh, it is very runny. Oh, I used to really avoid eating on camera, and it's still too hot. So, hot sauce, I think, would be good. I have a lot of different types of hot sauce. I'll use Cholula. The Yesterday I was using sriracha, but sriracha has garlic. This has doesn't need any extra garlic. Let's, I hope I'm not breaking my furniture. Is it still pretty warm? Um, one fried egg, one falling apart corn tortilla. I mean, not something I would eat if I had money. I'd, I'd want meat or something. I don't know. This is so crumbly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat it. I'm rolling it now sideways. Even worse than being seen. Hold on. Yum. I was going to say even worse than being seen is being heard. Um, I don't have my wits about me. I'm not doing well enough to have wits. But when in earlier streams, I would take off the headphones or turn them off to because this thing is designed to isolate sounds coming out of my mouth. So, um, oh well. I suppose the theme for this video today is, well, it's real, it's no shame, honesty. That's what I have to offer. We all have that to offer, but few people do it. It's embarrassing, and it doesn't make money. Or, I mean, that remains to be seen. Maybe I can make just a new living as one of the world's weirdest artists. I made up a hashtag good weird on Mastodon yesterday, and I used a few other hashtags looking. Got nothing. I'm looking for people who are good, weird on social media. One of the things I find the most depressing about social media is that it flattens us all into a certain type, and that type is chasing the algorithm, chasing financial success. I might paint. If I paint, I'm going to turn. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know why I started this vertical. It's fall, or it's starting to almost be fall. I don't know if that's enough food. It's pretty good though. That might give my tummy some time to digest. I get a mental signal that I should be when I eat. And I'm in pain. My body tells me to take pills, but to save money, I'm not filling my prescriptions anymore or going to the doctor. So what am I? Why am I sad now? Because usually after I eat, that's like the high point of pleasure for my day. But it doesn't happen right away. Um, And when I don't feel good, I lie down sometimes after I've eaten. I don't know if I can do art. And it's hotter than I thought it was. So I don't know if I can be in the sunny part of the house. Which means I don't know if I can stream.